What's up, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of Comics on Demand. That's right, I'm Carlos Collects Comics, and you're watching Lone Star Heroes, Comics and Toys, live here on Facebook. You might also be watching me on YouTube, here on the Carlos Collects Comics channel. Every Friday night, we're coming to bring you some of the hottest steals and deals in comics and collectibles. So make sure to check us out here on Facebook. If you haven't liked the page, make sure to do that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to do that as well. But we are excited that you're here. We're glad to see you hanging in. As you come in the door, the virtual door, make sure and hit that like button both on Instagram or both on YouTube and on Facebook, because we'd love to get the algorithm kicking, let people know that we are live, that we are here. Remember, every Friday night starting at 6 p.m. Central, bringing you some of the coolest books and deals that there are. So we're glad that you're here. It's spring break week. We've got some fun books. A lot of great new books hit the stands. We've got some of those I'm going to be presenting for your buying pleasure. Remember, there's several different ways that you can purchase or make claims here on Comics on Demand. First is I have a whole long box of books that are ready to be claimed. They're graded and priced and ready for you to claim and purchase as they are. I'll be laying those out. You see a few of them out here already on the rack. Second way that you can purchase books is through the $2 pulls. These are mystery pulls that where you can get modern books, brand new books that just came out at $2 a piece, but it's a mystery. We got a DC box and a Marvel box, and you can buy as many of them as you'd like. If you do at least 10, I'll throw one in for free for you tonight. Third way that you can make purchases tonight is by requesting your favorite title or character, specific issues that you're missing. If you're looking for certain comic books, that's the on-demand feature here. So if you are looking for certain books and you say, hey, I want to, I'm like last week, man, several people wanted Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So we went and grabbed a bunch of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers books, brought them up here and gave completely amazing deals to all the folks that were looking for Mighty Morphin Power Ranger comic books. So, it could be anything from Bronze Age horror to, you can ask if there's certain Golden Age titles that you're looking for. If you're looking for anything from Dell 4-color books all the way to the latest Fantastic Four, foil facsimiles. We've got a bunch of those that I'm going to show off, and I guarantee you're going to want to pick up some of those. But hey, we're glad that you're here hanging out with us tonight. And remember, we have got a convention going on this weekend. So Avi the Bearded Wonder is not with me tonight. Instead, the amazing Jody is filling in, and she's hanging out back here behind the scenes. But we're glad that each and every one of you's here. And hey, if you're catching this on the rewind, don't hesitate to send a message. If there's a book that you see that you're interested in, and you want to see if we still have any copies, after the broadcast has ended, you can still message, because I know there's several of you that watch this on the rewind. You are more than welcome to send a quick direct message and say, hey, there was a book that got presented during the first hour. It was this comic, this issue, and I'm interested in picking it up. Is there any way I can still get it? Yes, you absolutely can still get the book. As long as it's still here, as long as it hasn't been sold already, you can still get the book. So make sure to hit us up. Remember, if you have any customer service issues, anything that you have questions about, you can email carloscollectscomics@gmail.com, or you can direct message me on Instagram @carloscollectscomics. That's also how we send out the invoices, to let everybody know how we are doing that. Remember, shipping is just as easy as up to 9 books. Most standard books we can send out via priority for $10. Up to, I think, 25 we can send out for $17 on priority, and we're working on getting even higher numbers for that. But more on that later. Hey, let's go ahead and get started. If you need any additional information, make sure to drop it in the chat, including anything that you'd like to request. But we're glad. Let's see who's here in the chat. El Green Machine, what's up, buddy? It's good to see you. Glad that you're here hanging out with us. Emma Dudley, good to see you. I know you're holding it down over at Lake Jackson. Glad to see you popping in as well. Thanks for being here tonight and for tuning in for us. I am flying solo tonight. Paul is setting up for the show. Avi is setting up for the show. So running lean and mean, and we are going to run an abbreviated show tonight, so we're going to be wrapping at 9 p.m. Central instead of the normal 10 p.m. Central. But we've got plenty of great deals and steals that we're going to be stacking into this, so we are looking forward to you being here with us. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to send out a quick invite to a couple of people to let y'all know. In the meantime, be taking a look here at the rack and seeing if there's anything here that you are interested in picking up tonight. I'm going to send this to the Instagram group chat right now, and then we're going to get this thing rolling, because I've got plenty of new books to share with y'all tonight. All right. Let's take a look at the new books. Oh, I got a stack of foily and facsimile goodness here tonight. All right, so Batman number 611, as you know, coming up at the end of this month, Hush 2, the sequel, the follow-up to the groundbreaking Hush storyline by Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee. They're launching a sequel to it at the end of this month. Well, hey, in addition to that, they decided to start re-releasing the original storyline in foil facsimile. So this is Batman number 611 foil. Now, I've been picking these up to go alongside my original prints. If you don't have the original prints, these are great books to pick up right now. This is Batman number 611 in foil facsimile, and these are $15.99, so $16 for those. I've got a couple of those left here. This is a hot new book that came out this week. This is Swamp Thing number 37, the foil facsimile of the first appearance of John Constantine. Now, if you're like me, a lot of these books have gotten way out of price range of most average collectors. Since they've started releasing the foil facsimile versions, I mean, I am loving it, because it brings back, you know, when I was a kid and the foil issues would get released. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. So this foily goodness, this can be yours. We've got one copy left here in store for $16. That's Swamp Thing 37. These are all minty fresh. I made sure that there's no creases or bumps or anything on them. All right, now this was a really fun release for this week. This is another facsimile. I pulled both the regular facsimile and the foil and the blank and the foil. I've got one of each. All right, so this is Detective Comics number 31. Okay, this is a Golden Age Batman comic, and you'll remember because Neil Adams did an homage of this later on into the Bronze Age, but this is the original. So this is a facsimile. This is a straight up facsimile right here. Okay, and so the cover price for this is $7. Okay, if you want the regular facsimile, it's $7. I've got that. I'm going to go and put that up here. I also have, they released a blank of it for $8, which I think is cool. You can get your favorite artist as convention season gets going. Remember that scuffing is on the bag, not on the comic. So this is a brand new blank cover facsimile for Detective Comics number 31. Maybe say you want to pick that one up instead, or my personal favorite for $16, the foil facsimile. Now this is, I love it when they redo the Golden Age books as a foil facsimile, because I mean, foil wasn't even a thing back then, and I love it when they do this. So we've got Detective Comics number 31. That's $16 for that copy of it. All right, now another big facsimile drop happened. I'm going to share that in just a second here. Well, okay, so I've got 4 different options for you for that one. Okay, so Batman Adventures number 12, they released the facsimile version this week. Okay, so I've got different versions for you based on what you like. For $15 a pop, we have my favorite, the foil facsimile for Batman Adventures number 12. This is reprinting or representing the first appearance of Harley Quinn in comic books. Remember, she was from the Batman animated series. This was her first appearance. So this book, in the original version, is usually about an $800 book. But here you can get a nice foil copy, brand new, in perfect condition, for only $15. So I got 3 of those. You can pick one of those if you want. I got 3 of those. I've also got I've got one left of the actual original facsimile. Now, if you don't want the foil and you just want like a basic facsimile, I've got one of these also, and this one is $4. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good deal, $4 for that one. And then I've also got they also released, which I love this. They released a blank for it, so you can get a blank version if you want. Again, have your favorite artist during convention season do a sketch. So these are $5 a piece. And then last but not least, my favorite out of all these new variants that have been coming out has been this harkens back to my childhood. This was the Superpowers action figure line. So they did an action figure variant for Batgirl Adventures number 12, or Batman Adventures number 12. So I thought this one was really cool. I made sure to ask Avi to set one of these aside in my box because I got the Batman one and they're just super cool. So I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to go back here and check and see in the chat if anybody's popping in and is interested in any of these. Oh, okay, I see several of you. All right, awesome. Mike Praz, good to see you, buddy. Okay, so okay, cool. All right, so you want to take the Swamp Thing, the Detective Comics, and 2 of the Batgirl foils. Awesome. Good pickup, Mike Praz. And hand those you here, grab them from that end. There you go. All right, Mike Praz, so those are yours, buddy. Good call on those. These foil facsimiles are fantastic pickups. I love them. I'm a big fan of them. And I think it gives a lot of average collectors, it gives us the chance to pick up books that we might not otherwise be able to afford in a really cool new representation of the same thing. So Mike Praz, I got you for all those. Anybody else watching, if you're interested in these, I'll be bringing them back out a little bit later in the show. We're going to jump into some of the claim books that we have, some of the vintage books, and I'll let these sit here for just a minute. Let me show off some of the books that we've got. So I don't know if you're watching Daredevil Born Again. The new series on Disney Plus is going live. It is live right now. I just watched episode 3. It was heartbreaking. No spoilers, but one of my favorite comic book characters of all time, White Tiger. It was his big moment, and it's just heartbreaking. I'm not gonna go into it. Jody, I'm sad. I was sad after watching it. I've been a fan of that character for so long. All right, so we got Daredevil. So maybe your interest in Daredevil is piqued. So we've got Daredevil issue number 1. This is from the Man Without Fear miniseries by Frank Miller with art by John Romita Jr. These do have some cool foil inlay covers. So I've got issues 1, 2, and 3 here. Number 1 is in a 9.2, and this is actually a pretty nice copy of it. Yeah, this is a pretty nice copy. And for only $3, that is a steal. So $3 for this one. This is issue number 1. It has that iconic John Romita Jr. cover on it, overlaid with the Daredevil in the background. So that's $3 for issue number 1. For issue number 2, it's a 9.2 also for $3. Excellent pickup, and this is a great story if you haven't read it yet. And then number 3 is an 8.5, but it looks in as good condition. I think I see there's a little bit of color rub on the spine. Somebody wants to take a look at it. So $3 for this one. It's an 8.5. So it's a nice match set you got here. So 1, 2, and 3. You can get all 3 of them for $9. That's a great deal on these books. So if you're interested in, that's Daredevil, the Man Without Fear. We got issues 1, 2, and 3. I've also got a 4th Daredevil book here. So this is when Elektra Natchios took over the mantle of Daredevil. This is Daredevil number 1 from the Gang War crossover. This is an 8.5 for $3. It's a fairly new book, but it's only $3. You can pick it up. 8.5, and then let's get into a few of these vintage ones, including Godzilla, the King of the Monsters. All right, so Godzilla. Now remember, these are low grade, but I always say low grade is better than no grade. All right, so this is Godzilla, King of the Monsters, number 6. and about a 5.5. It is a newsstand. I'll let y'all take a look at that. And we're doing that for only $6 tonight. It does have some tearing over here at the top of the cover, so make note of that. But Godzilla, King of the Monsters, maybe you're a Godzilla fan. The Marvel run was not a bad run at all of Godzilla. It doesn't tie into much of the stuff that we're seeing now, the modern stuff, but, you know. All right, this is number 9. Maybe it's we'll call this maybe like a 6.0. All right, we'll do this for $6. Also newsstand, but then, you know, they all were. We'll call this a 6.0, $6. And then Godzilla, King of the Monsters, number 21. All right. Me and Avi were talking about some of the quality of the artwork of some of these older books from the Bronze Age last week. Fun stuff. So this is a 5.5 for only $4. So if you're in the market for Godzilla, for horror books, got 3 of them right there for you. Remember, it's a 5.5, a 6.0, and a 5.5. And then we've got a Defenders, number 11. This was Doctor Strange, Namor, Hulk, and Silver Surfer. This is a 5.0 for about $5. Some nice vintage superhero team action here. Early issue number 11 on that. Plus, I've got more that I'm going to bring up in just a moment. Remember, folks, we've got a ton of books here, and we haven't even gotten to the bundles yet. I love the bundles. They're the most fun part because you can get a whole storyline and a lot of reading material. Had the girls with me. Let's see. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. What's up, Tad Wood? Good to see you watching, checking us out. El Green Machine, good to see you. I'm sorry, folks. I don't know who that is calling me. All right, David, Daryl Cersei, buddy, good to see you. So you're interested in the Daredevil. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so let me know. I'm guessing if you're interested in the Daredevils, I'm going to show you the Man Without Fear first, and then I'll go back and take a look. I'm going to give you a quick look at the spine. Jody, this is called a triple spine slide. I get critiqued and harangued by Paul about these on the weekly basis. This is just an easy way for the buyer, the virtual buyer, to take a look at the spine of the book, which is usually the most important thing, what they want to look at and want to see. So David Daryl Cersei, if you're interested, it's all 3 issues of this one for $3 each, so $9 total, and it would be just as easy as you saying, hey, I want to claim those Daredevils, and then you'll pay online, and then the books will be transported to your specific, because I believe that you're one of our local customers for Lone Star Heroes, Comics, and Toys. So it can be transferred to your wherever you have your subscription box and be put there for you. So let me know if you want those. If you're interested in this other Daredevil over here, the issue number 1 featuring Elektra as Daredevil, just clarify for me in the chat which of these 4 books you want. Or if you want them all. Get them all for $12. And I've got more vintage Daredevil for you too. Also, all right, okay, Mike Prez, let's make a deal on the Godzillas. Mike, they're a pretty good price right now. Let me take a look at them and see what we got going here. And this music's getting to be a little bit much this early in the night, so we're gonna slow it down, a little bit less abrasive, more relaxing. All right, Mike Praz, you are interested in the Godzillas. It's $14 for the 3 of them. I don't know. I mean, they are low grade, but I mean, I don't know. Jody, what do you think? These are so it's 14 for them as they are. He wants to make a deal. Half price as they are. That's true. So let's see. And 4. And Mike, I think we're probably at the lowest point for them. So it is 14 for the 3 of them. So you, I don't know, maybe 12. Well, yeah, that would be the deal. Okay, so Mike, tell you what, 12, because we're pretty much already at the low. But Mike, because it's you, and you are such a regular buyer, 12, we could do 12 for all 3 of them if you want, but let me know. For those who, I'm going to set them aside for you, Mike. I'm going to throw up a few more of these other books that we've got. So we've got Daredevil back when he was combined with the Black Widow. This is Daredevil number 94, about a 5.5 for $6. Combat Kelly, the Deadly Dozen, issue number 1. This is something of a steal tonight. It's a 4.5 for $6. I remember when war comics were like, war comics and westerns used to be the mainstay of comic books. So we'll put that one up there. And then we've got a couple of Deadpools. I don't know what this Clobbering Time is. This looks fun. Okay, we got another modern here. Clobbering Time number 5, featuring everybody's favorite rock person, The Thing. This is a 9.2, doing this for only $2. And we're getting things started here tonight. So Mike Prize, let me know if you want to go ahead and pick those 3 up for $12. Let's see, we got more people commenting. Yep, he'll take it for 12. All right, cool. Okay, David will take all 4 Daredevils. Okay, so Mike Praz will take these 3 for 12. And then, yeah, just a different, yeah. You can go and write it on a different Post-it. Yeah, there you go. And then David Daryl Cersei. David, I think you're going to enjoy the Man Without Fear miniseries and this first issue of Elektra. It's definitely going to be a different direction. But issues 1, 2, and 3 of Man Without Fear, and then the Daredevil number 1. So all 4 of these will be for David Daryl Cersei. Thank you guys for making the claims. We appreciate it. Mike, jump back on when you have a chance. What's up, Jerome Graham? Good to see you, buddy. Glad that you're here joining us. This is Comics on Demand. We've got all kinds of cool books. I'm going to show some more. We got plenty of new books here, as well as some old classics. I'm going to keep it going with some nice mix of modern and vintage books that are fun. Let's start with these 2 Daredevils. All right, we've got a Daredevil. Deadpool. Number 19. This is parental advisory, so watch it if you're getting it for the kids. Parental advisory, it's a 7.0 for $2. That's from the Deadpool run. We got Deadpool number 25 here in a 5.5. Surprising. I wonder what's wrong with it. Okay, so 5.5 for $3. It is a thicker book, but there is some kind of significant damage to it. If you're interested in it and you want to take a look at it, let me know. I can pop it out of the bag and board for you. But that is Deadpool number 25 with that funny homage cover to the farmer and his wife. Classic artwork. All right, this is X-Men Civil War number 1. This was one of the crossovers for the Civil War event. Highly recommended reading if you haven't read it yet. This is issue number 1 from the X-Men spinoff series. It's 7.5 for $3. With art by Yannick Paquette. I think he's pretty good. He's a nice guy too. Got a chance to meet him at a convention. All right, let's drop that. Let's keep this with a couple moderns here. Okay, here we go. Giant size Spider-Gwen, number 1, 9.2 for $4. I like this cover. I'm wondering who did the art on this cover. Sure, it's kind of cool. All right, so 9.2, $4 for that one. All right, Amazing Spider-Man, or no, The Amazing Spider-Girl #2 by Tom DeFalco. It's a 9.2, only $2. The Adventures of May Parker. Go ahead and drop that down here. All right, Conan, we're back to Conan the Barbarian, issue number 51 in a 9.0. This is a nice copy. It's not a bad copy. Only $6 on that. If any of my Conan the Barbarian fans are watching tonight, this is a nice little pickup. $6. Drop that guy there. And then this is an interesting one. Avi always picks some of the most fun books. So this is Spider-Man the manga, issue number 4. So it is Spider-Man manga. It's an interesting art style. So it's a 7.5 for only $2. I'll let y'all see it without the price sticker on it. It's kind of a cool, different take on Spider-Man there. So this is issue number 4, and we're doing this. It's a 7.5. It's only $2. Drop that there. And then last but certainly not least, some Daredevil Silver Age, barely held together by hopes and dreams. This is, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cover is split and detached. Large X in black tape on the back. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so, but hey, you know what? Low grade is better than no grade. All right, so this is Daredevil number 21. All right, remember, keep note, it is low grade. It's definitely lower than a 3.5. We're going to go ahead and say this is for $5. Yeah. But hey, at least you have the issue, and it can hold your place in your run until you get a chance to upgrade, which is how I like to do it. I like to get one of the issues in, especially when it's Marvel Silver Age for $5. Put that in, and that's, keep in mind, it is missing a huge chunk of the spine, so, and cover. So, all right, there we go. $5, Daredevil Silver Age Marvel there. All right, Jerome Graham, hey, welcome in, buddy. Make sure and hit that like button if y'all haven't already. We are glad to see y'all. Glad that you're here hanging out with us tonight for Comics on Demand. I'm going to reset the board in just a minute, but I want to remind you that we've got some great brand new books that just came out. We've got Detective Comics number 31. This is a facsimile of this iconic Golden Age cover. All right, this is the regular. We had a foil, but Mike Praz wisely snagged it. We also do have what I think is pretty cool, a blank. So you can actually have I think what would be a really cool is if you buy both and then you have your favorite artist do their homage to the classic cover on the blank. So that's kind of that'd be a cool combo for somebody to pick up. All right, we've got Batgirl or Batman Adventures number 12, the action figure variant. Remember, these are all cover price, folks, or the suggested retail price, so it's $5. We've got the regular Batman Adventures number 12 for $4. These are all facsimiles. We have one left of the foil facsimile for $15. And then we have 3 of the blank variants left for Batman Adventures number 12 for $5 a piece. These are great to have, especially at conventions, to have your favorite artist draw your favorite character. All right, last but not least, we've got the foil facsimiles for the Hush run. This is issue number 611. Got 2 of these left at $16 a piece. This is a great way to build the run. If you can't get the originals, get the foils. It's fun. It's a great way to put it together and build up your collection. I'm going to leave the rest of these up here, and I'm going to pull the next stack of books that we can take a look at. All right. So much fun stuff here. Whoa, that's not appropriate. All right. Luke Cage, Power Man, issue number 21. Now, this is a really good look. With Daredevil Born Again season 2 currently in production, good characters to be picking up right now is Power Man, of course, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, and Daredevil, as well as Punisher, and the one of the later iterations of White Tiger. So Luke Cage, Power Man, issue number 21. This is a 7.0. I think this is probably a little bit higher. Might be as high as a 7.5, maybe even an 8. Doing this for only $6. You can pick this up, add it to your run. I'm a big fan of building a complete collection of my favorite titles. It's a great way to do it. Origin 2, the sequel. The original was so popular that they did a sequel. So this has art by Adam Kubert. This is issue number 1. This is the follow-up to them finally spilling the beans on Wolverine's mysterious origin. So this is a 9.2, very clean copy, only $4 tonight. Again, art by Adam Kubert, written by Kieran Gillen. All right, Radioactive Spider-Gwen, issue number 5. So this is a 9.0 for $3. This is the direct edition. Not a bad pickup if you're a Spider-Gwen fan. She's got a lot more coming down the pipe. New Mutants, number 12, in a 9.0. This is a very crisp and clean copy. Wow. Very nice. For only $2, this is a steal if you're a Mutant or New Mutant fan. Only $2. All right, back to the Westerns. Mighty Marvel Western featuring Rawhide Kid, Kid Colt, and Two Gun Kid. So this was one of the reprints. This had some of the original story elements reprinted under a new title, which was the Mighty Marvel Western, featuring 3 of their characters. So 3.5 for only $3. You'll see it's got tatters there up there on the top. Pieces of the cover hanging off. Going 3.5 for $3. Another one of the reprints, Creatures on the Loose, featuring Manwolf. This is issue number 37. This is a 7.5 for $5. Drop that here. Mary Jane. This is when they did when Mary Jane was becoming her own iconic character for her own line of all ages comics. This is an 8.0 for only $2. Remember, this is all ages appropriate. This is something I'd feel safe giving to my daughters to read. Looks exactly up their alley. Mary Jane, this is issue number 2. It's an 8.0 for only $2. And there's some ink rub on it, so that's why it drops down to an 8.0 for that one. Oh, nice. Oh man, Prince Namor, the Submariner. Nice 12 center, issue number 10. It's a 4.0 for only $6. Remember, low grade is better than no grade. It's an opportunity to fill in your run if you're building one. I built a run of some of the Silver Age Submariner books a while back. This isn't a bad copy. Yeah, I mean, this is a good personal collection copy. So it's a 4.0, $6. All right, then The Thing. Believe it or not, The Thing was one of the most popular characters during the Copper Age of comics. This is issue number 2 from his self-titled series. It's a 7.5 for only $3. For the true OGs, you know that this is a really cool series to pick up. Only $3. This is a steal. 7.5, and it presents much better. Wait a second. Uh-oh. Could be. I don't know. We'll see. This is our favorite game to play, Jody. Did Avi miss a Mark Jewelers? Oh, he did not. All right. No, he did not. I owe him dinner. All right. So it's a 3, but this is still a good book, folks. If you didn't read the thing, he had a really cool personal like solo series going for a while during that time period. 7.5 for $3. The Thing #2. All right, Vault of Evil #6. God, I love these. Oh, The Thing at the Window. This is a 3.5 for $4. Remember, this was a Marvel comic, not an EC. Oh man, they were at their peak in the 70s doing all these horror comics. They had Dracula, they had Werewolf by Night, they had Frankenstein's Monster, they had all of them. Great stuff. Great pickup here for somebody for only $4 if you're interested. Uncanny X-Men where is the issue number on this one? 396. I can barely read it. Okay, so this does have a crunch at the bottom center. Folks, this is from when Grant Morrison was writing the time. No, this is Joe Casey. That's right. With art by Ian Churchill. Part 2 of the Poptopia storyline. It's a 9.0 for $2. Some of the modern X-Men stuff that is in high demand. Issue number 396, 9.0 for $2. Got that right there. And then Action Comics number 374. Nice Neil Adams cover. Very recognizable. So still 12 centers featuring Superman and Supergirl. This is a 4.0 for only $6. I happen to be a huge fan of not just when Neil Adams drew Batman, but also when he drew Superman and Deadman. Lots of great stuff. This is a great cover and fun book to pick up. And still a 12 center, even though I think it might have been at the very beginning of the Bronze Age. Not 100% sure. All right, this is for sure into the Bronze Age. Action Comics number 385, The Immortal Superman. For 100,000 years old, he's doing just fine, folks. This is a 6.0 for $5. Go ahead and drop this right here in front of the, split the difference. Okay, I got 3 more books here to show, and then we're going to take a quick station break. This is a mature title for sure by Garth Ennis with art by Steve Dillon. Preacher, number 15 from DC Vertigo. This is an interesting Glenn Fabry cover. The 9.0 for $5. Jody, what do you think? Interesting is the word. That is the word of the night. So if you're a Preacher collector, we got you covered here. Remember, folks, with Comics on Demand, you can request more books of the same title if you see something you're interested in. It's a 9.0 for $5. Preacher was a pretty popular independent series. Ran for a while. All right. The Phantom, number 2. This is when DC had the license from April of '89. It's a 9.0 for $2. Fun fact, the Phantom was the first superhero, but he was not the first comic book superhero. First comic book superhero was Superman, but the Phantom preceded him by, I think, up to 2 years in news strips, cartoons. It was shortly thereafter when they started publishing superheroes in their own books. That's when Superman became known as the most senior of superheroes. Last but not least, Hercules Unbound #2. DC Comics takes on Greek mythology. This is an 8.0 for $4. Bronze Age classic, fun pickup. Remember, if you're interested, let us know and we can go digging in the back issue bins and see if we can find. I'm going to cover up Mr. Preacher there. All right, let's see what we got going on here. What's up, everybody? Good to see y'all popping in. Killer Dolphins, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Glad that you're here with us. L Green Machine, I see that you're going to bin the Rawhide. I'll go ahead and snag that for you. And then Mike Praz, Action Comics for $6. Let's take a look. All right, so L Green Machine. Nice pickup, buddy. There's a lot of good reading material in this one for $3. And then Mike Praz, also a good pickup. This Neil Adams artwork. Can't miss with it. All right, so L Green Machine, this is yours for $3, buddy. Mike Praz, this is yours for $6. It's just that easy, folks. I'll set those aside for y'all. Remember, we do have new books also here that you can pick up if you'd like. All right, glad to see y'all hanging out. Hey, for everybody who is watching, make sure and hit that like button if you haven't already. Whether you are watching on Facebook or YouTube, let us know that you're here. Drop a line and give us a like. We love it when we see that. Gives me life. I'm going to see what's going on with my settings here. Some of my settings are not working quite right. Don't know why. Okay. Nice. Layouts. Okay. All right, folks. Hey, we're glad that you're here. This is Comics on Demand. Not my first and not my last of Rawhide. There you go, buddy. If you want to see more, let me know. But I've got plenty more books back here. Avi the Bearded Wonder, before he took off for the convention, he did set me up with a massive stack of books. All kinds of fun randomness here. Lots of fun stuff. Ooh, okay. All right, I see some really great stuff here, folks. Ooh, nice. All right, I see some good stuff here. Remember, we got the $2 pull boxes for anybody who wants to pick any of those up. We are glad that you're here. Everybody else, let's continue on. I'm going to go ahead and give you all one more second of checking this out, and then I'm going to clear the board, and we'll start with some new books, or some additional books. I've got a whole new stack here. Killer Dolphins, yes, I will be. I will be there at the Pop Culture Con. I'll be there Saturday, and I'll have my 2 daughters with me. So I'll be as exhausted as I felt all week. It is spring break week here in Houston, Texas, which means that I've had a freshly turned 10-year-old and an 11-year-old running daddy ragged all over the place to keep me busy. So, folks, Gerald Yates, what's up, buddy? Gerald Yates is here to play. All right, Killer Dolphins, yeah, I'll be there at the Pop Culture Con. I'll be there Saturday for sure. You can catch me at the Lone Star Heroes booth if you happen to be coming into town. If you are coming to town, let me know. I'll grab some books for you. I know that you're coming. Well, I'm not going to mention live on air where you're coming from. I know I didn't get a chance to finish reading all your messages. But yeah, I think for CGC services, I believe that Brad, good guy with Dork Buzz, is going to be set up. Then there will be separate JSA authentication for autographs at the convention. So you got a couple of choices. I will also have my own little certificates of authenticity. It's not really like a business or anything. I'm just doing it. I do it as a way to keep track of all the autographs when I get them. So I will have extras of those in my little kit to issue those if anybody wants them, and I'm not like charging for it or anything. I'll add it to the spreadsheet, which will be online available at some point. But yeah, if you are going to be there, hey, come by the booth and look for me, the Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys booth. Avi the Bearded Wonder will be there as well. So we're gonna, I'll be hanging out there for maybe an hour or so on Saturday, and then I'll be just around the convention. But if you see me, come up and say hi, introduce yourself. I'd love to meet you. And yeah, so give me just a second here, folks, and we're gonna keep it going. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to take a quick detour, folks, to address what Gerald Yates is saying. I mean, here's the deal. So me and a couple buddies from the guys on the channel, a group of us are going to do the one-day convention experience this summer for Fan Expo Dallas. We just locked it in this past week and made the decision. So we're just going to do the early morning. And look, it's grueling because it's a long drive, but what I've found is that, sometimes it's the way to do it. Sometimes it's the way to do it. And I think if you buy a hotel room stay at the hotel, because it's at a hotel, if you buy a night there, I think you get the deal they were running was that there was a free pass that you could get. If nothing else, if you use the discount code Lone Star, you can get 10% off your pass. For Pop Culture Con, which starts up tomorrow. That's where Avi is. That's where PaulKomics is. That's where a bunch of other folks are right now getting set up for the weekend. So if you're thinking about going, what I would say is this: if you feel like you can comfortably and safely make the trip, and because there's going to be 4 of us at Fan Expo Dallas driving from here to Dallas for the convention, so that's a safe drive because you have 4 drivers that can drive. If it's one person doing it solo and you're going to do 4 hours here and then 4 hours back, I don't know. It just comes down to, how you feel about your driving. What I'd probably do would be to book a one-night stay at the hotel and for tomorrow night, and then just drive back early Sunday. If you can do it, if you can swing it, it's different for different people. But yeah, Lou Ferrigno is going to be there signing. I'm not getting any signatures from him, so I don't know what his pricing is or any of that. Larry Hama, the creator of G.I. Joe, is going to be there. He's going to have, I think he's doing $20 per signature. Plus he's doing, but then it's $40 if you're doing G.I. Joe number 1 or number 21, and then it's an additional $20 if you're getting it witnessed. So what I did 2 years ago when he was here for the convention, I didn't get any of my books slabbed and witnessed by CGC because it was just way too expensive. So the way I did it was I issued my own. That's when I bought a large print run, issued my own certificates of authenticity. And for fans of the channel, for watchers, I'll have a stack. I don't mind giving you a serial numbered one if you want it for free. You don't have to pay me or anything for it. Yeah, I mean, I think it just comes down to how bad do you want the signature and how safely do you think you can get over here and do it. But yeah, I mean, it's doable to do the one-day thing. I know lots of people who have done it in Texas between Houston and Dallas. I've had friends that have done it, family that's done it. So yeah, I mean, I think it just comes down to if you feel like you can safely make it happen. So Gerald Yates, I do hope, if you're going to be here, let me know. All right, I will probably pick a G.I. Joe while I'm there. Well, let's see, but can you really count Paul? Do you really trust him behind the wheel with your eyes closed? I didn't say that Paul would be driving. I said that Paul would be in the car, and we had 4 legal drivers. I think myself, future Batman, or JT could probably handle the driving duties and let Paul just provide color commentary as we speed down the highway. Killer Dolphins, hey, listen, I'm just going to tell you straight up, we have some G.I. Joe books here in store right now. I don't think they took them over to the convention, but if you're interested in a good G.I. Joe book, I can snag for the on-demand feature, Killer Dolphins, I can snag it for you. It can be at the Lone Star Heroes booth waiting for you, and I'll leave it with Avi in one of my personal store folios so it's safe. So if you want to do that, let me know, and we can do that for you, just because you're a regular watcher. Let's see. I want the signature because I'm contemplating going to the con in Alabama where the voice actors for Duke, Lady Jane, and Shipwreck will be there to sign in. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's a good... Yes, we do. I think we have a number 1. Let me go check. Give me just a second, and I'll go check and see what we've got it for price-wise. Let's take a look here. Remember, y'all are still... Let's see. Jody, I'm sorry to interrupt y'all. They are asking about is that G.I. Joe number 1 still here, or did it go over to the convention? Okay, I think it might. Okay, I think it might have gone to the convention.
Because G.I. Joe guy is there.
Right. Yeah. Because he's okay. All right. So Robert or Gerald Yates. Oh wait. Okay. Wow. Okay. So what they did was, here, I'll explain it to y'all. They did take all of the high value books over to the convention for the sale, but they do still have some fun books here. Let's see. I'm flipping through right now, literally live on air, the G.I. Joe section of Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys, the regular section where there's a bunch of different books. And I'm looking for some fun books that you might want to get signed by Larry Hama if you're going to go. These are going to be a lot lower priced books. These are not going to be like high dollar books, but there are some fun books mixed in here, including, if you're interested in the first Raptor, which, I mean, who's not? Let's see what else we got here. All right, there's a bunch of different books here to choose from. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, so there is this is one of my favorite books from the G.I. Joe run. This little sticker is not on the book, it's on the bag. The book, I think, is in pretty decent shape. This is G.I. Joe number 43. I've always loved this one. We have a bunch of like filler issues of G.I. Joe here in the store, but all the high dollar stuff, like all the keys, have already been transported over to the convention. So I don't have the issue number 1 here, much to my dismay. Wolverado just got, okay. If you have number 1, how much? I let Gerald get first dibs. Okay, yeah, the number 1 is not here. It's over at the shop. I mean, it's over at the convention floor already. I can ask Avi. Yeah, I can ask him.
more that been claimed?
Yes, yeah, we've got those two right there. The Action Comics, Mike Praz claimed, and then the let me see, what was the other one there? That's for Larry Green. Okay. All right. So I just sent them a text message to ask them about the grade and price for that. And maybe there might be suggestions for other copies of G.I. Joe #1. But remember, they've gone to a convention, so there won't be discounts on those books. It's just going to be the price that it is. But if they send it back and we're able to make the deal happen for y'all, I would love to, because I'd love to see you guys, especially regular viewers and watchers. I'd love to see y'all get the first dibs at it, to see about purchasing it, having it there to pick up when you arrive at the show. All right, so we'll keep it moving from there. But yep, the anniversary frame with Snake Eyes, El Green Machine claimed that, I think, 2 weeks ago, that we had at least one copy of that here in the store. Gerald Yates, yeah, I'm still waiting to hear. Wolverado, yeah, all I was saying was that I was looking here in store to see if we had any Larry Hama comic books, but all the G.I. Joe ones have already gone to the convention, so we don't. I have a few of the smaller books here, the filler runs, and I just picked out this one that was one of my favorite covers from the original run. So, yeah, that's what I got. I can go look for Wolverine #50 and any of the Larry Hama ones that he wrote, or I think Jim Starlin books. I'd also set those aside for him. I don't know if they ended up taking those as well. But yeah, those are the books. Yeah, I'll wait and see if they respond about what they have. Okay. Okay. Got several 1s and 21s. I'll try to dig them out later. Okay. There we go. All right. All right, so we're going to keep it moving, folks. I'm going to leave this G.I. Joe here, but we will grab the rest of them. And I will let y'all know if I hear back on the ones that y'all are asking for.
We have an entire Preacher run.
Entire Preacher run?
Entire set.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And we have 2 of them. Both
Okay.
of them have a #1 CGC, I believe, in 1928.
Oh, nice. Okay, so a full run of Preacher comics, folks. For anybody looking for Preacher, we've got those. I think there were because I didn't know. We have a few of our regular viewers are actually traveling in for the convention this weekend, so they were looking for to exercise the on-demand feature and purchase the books ahead of time so they could make sure they had them. But we'll see. We'll see if he gets back with us, folks, about it. Okay, so these, when they've been shown, we put them in an empty box over here. And let's see. Yeah. And then we'll just start lining them in there, and those will go back for folks to take a look at. All right. So I've got this G.I. Joe. I do have other G.I. Joes. They're all fillers. If you want to see what I have of G.I. Joe, I can snag those and bring them over and let y'all take a look. Remember, Larry Hama did write, I think, the entire 155 issues of the original G.I. Joe run, and he also wrote a lot of the IDW ones, IDW and Image, and he's also writing the current run. So we actually, if you want new G.I. Joe books, we have those as well that I can go and pull off the rack, because there are some of those that are still there. Okay, what number are those? Are those DDs on the stand? All right, so Daredevils that just came down off the stand. Let's take a look. I think I only had one up on the stand for the. Oh wait, no, I had two. I had a couple. All right, so Wolverado, I'm going to pull these out of the stack. That's what I'm doing off camera right now. And I'm going to show you the Daredevils because you were asking about them. Let's see. Okay. These are all ready to go back. Oh, I like that green box. It's kind of fun. All right. So Wolverado. So we have a much loved Daredevil number 21 in a 3.5 for $5. It's Silver Age. It has a cover split and the cover is detached. It does have a large X in black tape on the back. So we're doing it for only $5, but hey, it's Daredevil Silver Age. And then we've got Daredevil Bronze Age in a 5.5. This is Daredevil and the Black Widow number 94. This is when Black Widow was sharing the title with Daredevil. So these are the two Daredevils that I had. If you're looking for more Wolverado, let me know. We have already sold all of the Born Again storyline books that we had in store. But if you're interested in either of these, just let me know. All right. Oh. All right. It's still okay. It's still doing good. All right. Let's keep it moving. And I'm going to let's see what you guys have to say. All right. Let's see. I thought that, yeah, those were the two. Those were the two. All right. Let's go ahead and show off the rest of these. Okay. So this is Superman, the 100-page giant, with multiple stories going on. This is Superman number 1. This is the Walmart special. These were super hot for a while because it had brand new material inside of it. It's a 9.0 for only $3. There we go. All right. Then we've got a $1 comic reprint. So this is the original Swamp Thing saga. Now, if you're a Swamp Thing person, this would be a fun book to pick up. It's 3 comic books reprinted. Okay. 68 pages. It is missing a small chunk out of the cover. But this was the reprint from 1979. Uh-oh. Don't think there's one in there. Okay. So this is a 5.5 for $3. So now remember, this is not the original Swamp Thing number 5. This is the cover art from it, but it is a reprint that has 3 issues combined together. And it does have a small chunk out of it, but for only $3, that's a fun reprint with some great reading material to pick up and some cool cover art. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Universe number 14 from IDW. This is cover A. It's a 9.2 for only $3. And for those folks who are looking for Larry Hama stuff for the convention, I will go look in the Wolverine section to see if there's any of issue number 50. Yeah. It's the yellow die cut cover under Wolverine Volume 1. You'll know it when you see it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 2 from IDW. Casey and April. It's an 8.5 for only $2. This looks like it might be a fun story. It's Casey and April. Look like they're on the outs, maybe. Okay. All right, here is the Champions number 5. It's a 4.0 for only $3. We don't? Okay, that's okay.
If we did, it's probably at the show.
It's probably at the show. All right, folks, I do have a few books that I'm taking to the show with me, but they're going to end up on the giveaway show. So this is Civil War II, Choosing Sides number 1. So this is a little kind of like an offshoot series. It's 7.5 for $3. I don't know that this is the mainline series. It's one of the digital edition comics. All right, Marvel Spotlight number 2 on Captain Marvel. This is 4.5 for only $3. It's got some sort of a stamp on it. I'm not sure. Wow. 4.5 for $3. Yeah, the Marvel Spotlight series was a lot of fun. This was about 3 issues before the first appearance of Ghost Rider. Yeah. Secret Invasion, Captain Britain, and MI-13. Wow, number 2. This is a 9.0 for $2. All right, let's keep. Okay, what do we have here? Bob the Galactic Bum, number 1. 9.2 for $2. Cool Lobo cover. I don't know that I have ever heard of this character before. Bob the Galactic Bum. Jody, does he ring a bell? No, me neither. All right, but hey, we've got him here for only $2. You can snag him. Oh, absolute. How did you find your way in here? How did you get in here? Huh. Okay. I don't know. Let's set this one aside. That's brand new. I don't know why it's in the box. All right. So this is Detective Comics number 487. This was 5 all-new thrillers. It was a $1 special. Oh, this is so much fun because this is back when you got so much bang for your buck for reading material. Detective Comics number 487. It's a 5.5 for $6. This is one of the thick ones. This had 5 different stories in it, starring Batman, Batgirl, the original Robin, Dick Grayson, and others. So remember, Detective Comics used to have some great backup stories in it. Oh, wait a second. Jody, this is round 2 of our favorite game. Did Avi miss a Mark Jewelers? I don't think so, no. Oh, no, it got me again. All right. Well, he's only going to get 1 dinner out of me for both of these. So, all right. So this is a fun pickup. Remember, folks, lots of reading material in these oversized editions. Just as L. Green recognized earlier, stuff like this, Superman, the Swamp Thing, Detective Comics, you're getting more bang for your buck, for your story buck. All right, so these are from Batman One Bad Day. Okay, so these were by John Ridley, and these were some of the Batman villains when they were defeating Batman. So this is one of the Penguin issues. This is a 9.2 for $4. These are perfect bound. Speaking of a lot of story. All right, we've got one of those. We've got Batman One Bad Day, Penguin number 1. This is a different variant. This is the Jim Lee variant for $4. That's a cool one. It's a cool pickup. Ooh, this is one of my favorite Batman villains, folks. Batman One Bad Day, Mr. Freeze number 1. This one was by Jerry Dugan. I like this. And I didn't get the Mr. Freeze one. So Mr. Freeze, I've always loved Mr. Freeze because he's such a cool, tragic villain. He was always ever only trying to save the life of his wife, his beloved Nora. That's what drove him to crime. That and the horrendous accident made him have to have his refrigerated suit. So Mr. Freeze, Batman One Day or One Bad Day. It's 9.2 for only $4. And then we've got Spider-Man the manga. This is issue number 8. This is the most manga I've ever seen Peter Parker look like. It's the most manga ever. It's an 8.5 for $2. Remember, we had issue 4 earlier. Look at Peter Parker looking like a manga superhero. All right, that's 8.5 for $2. And then Beowulf Dragon Slayer, issue number 5. It's a 6.5 for $3. Can't go wrong with this one. There we go. All right, let's take a look at what people are saying in here. Oh my goodness. All right. JT Comic Books, if you don't sign on right now, I'm going to chase you down at the convention tomorrow and snag you. Emma Dudley says, hey, JT. JT Comic Book says, hey, Emma, going to the con. No, going to work both days at the Lake Jackson store. Okay, cool. Have a great work weekend. Hey, you know what, Emma Dudley? I'm going to get you something from the convention. I'm going to get you something, including pictures, fun pictures for you that we'll send to you. All right, JT Comics, I want you to check the group chat online and jump on if you can. I'd love to have you here for just a moment. We're going to do an abbreviated episode tonight. All right, folks. There it is, JT. All right, Gerald Yates, I am seeing what you sent to me, buddy. There's some cool stuff there, buddy. Yeah, you should get some signatures. All right, hey, folks, thanks for watching tonight. I'm going to go ahead and hit mute for a moment. All right, hey, for those who are watching, thanks for watching. Make sure and hit that like button if you haven't already. Make sure and subscribe to the channel. Make sure and follow the Facebook page for Lone Star Heroes, Comics, and Toys. We are glad that you... Hey, there he is. My lifesaver, JT Comic... Oh, JT. You have no idea how glad I am to see you, buddy.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, man? Oh, brother, if you were here, I'd hug you. The reinforcements are here.
Yeah.
JT.
I got back from Florida, so I'm
nice.
back in Texas. Nice. Yeah, you know, it's the kids' spring break. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did you go see your daughter?
Yeah, both daughters. Yeah,
oh,
so
nice.
my college is down here and my high school. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's a lot of fun, man. Well, it's good to see you. Hey, do you want to do a round or what?
Yeah, I'll do a round.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna, folks, that'll get the virtual sellers give us a chance here at the store, folks, to reset and stuff. So it's a huge help when they're able to log on and be with us. So big shout out and thanks to JT. JT, I have a special something for you tomorrow. I'll see you at the show tomorrow, right? The convention.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Hey, also, we're going to be also filming JT as he goes out on the hunt at the convention. We're also going to be trying to track me and JT together. We'll be trying to track down Paul and see what he's up to. We'll also see if we can find some of your other favorite folks from the Carl's Collects Comics channel, including Weapon X, Mr. Collector, and whoever else we can find. All right. We're gonna go see what we can get them. All right, JT, I'm gonna let you do a round here real quick, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, buddy. All right, let's see what you got for us.
All right, guys, I got some little filler books that people may want. I'm gonna throw up. I got some static books, Shadow of Dakota, and this is issue 2. We got issue 5. Yeah. And the last issue, issue 7.
Those are nice.
Yeah. So I didn't realize I had doubles of these. So my loss, y'all gained. So again, 5, 2, and 7. And we'll do all of these 3 books, $3.99 price point for $5. You get 3 books for $5. I have this Akira homage for my static fans. And this is the first series, Static Season 1. homage to Akira. And this one is going for $5. This book right here is like a $10 book. So half the price for that one. For my milestone fans, this book is a Shadow Cabinet. This is the first issue. Doing this for $3. $3 for this one. Then we have some good foil goodness. This is Batgirl number 1. And this is Art Journal. Version variant.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
How much you selling that one for?
This one's 10.
Nice.
Yep, version foil. I think this might be a ratio, but $10 for this one. Regular foils are $10, so it's a good deal. Another foil. We got the Power Girl. It's a Supergirl. Power Girl. Sorry.
Power Girl's my kryptonite.
Glare. Doing this one for $7. This is issue 1. Yeah, issue 1. $7. Got some good old Absolute Wonder Woman. I love this cover. And this is issue number 3. And this is an Ariel Diaz variant. $5.
That is Jen's favorite artist right there. I don't really know that, folks. I don't think that's really his favorite artist. I just like him. It's cool though. She's published now.
Yeah,
Some nice art.
it is. This right here is Daredevil. And this is a store exclusive. I can't remember which store it is. Let's see. Unknown Comics. Unknown Comics. Daredevil exclusive. For issue 3. And I'll just do 5 on this. All the Daredevil fans out there. Elektra Daredevil and Matt Murdock. For exclusive. Unknown Comics. $5. This right here, Attack on Titan homage for Exile. This is Exile number 1. Wesley Snipes book. The cool anime.
Well, that's pretty cool. So that's the Wesley Snipes one?
Yeah, this is the Wesley
That's cool.
Snipes. And they did a bunch of different covers, homaging.
So is this just one? Was this like a retail exclusive, or was this just one of the
Oh no, this is retailer exclusive.
Okay. So, and how much are you selling that one for?
This one is give me a second. Sorry, I'm unprepared. $6.
$6.
Yep, for retail exclusive.
Hey, I will defend you to the death because you jumped on to back me up tonight, and Paul was not here. So I will, when he tries to say something, and he's setting up at the convention.
Oh,
So he and Avi are both out. Oh, Gerald Yates is taking it.
okay. All right.
Nice, Gerald Yates. That's a good.
Gerald Yates, thank you.
I was seriously thinking about it. If he hadn't picked it up, I was thinking about it too. But that's a good buy.
This is, yep, store exclusive.
And so Gerald Yates may be coming into town for the convention this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
well, let me know if you want me to hold on to this.
Yes, to message him. Y'all message tonight.
Yeah.
To see if he ends up coming. I know he's still debating it.
Okay. Well, let me know either way. I'll get you this book. And then Emma, I got your book. I'm gonna give it to Carlos too tomorrow. Emma Dudley. All right. Something that's killing the children fans.
Mm.
Yeah, this version, variant of what issue this is. 36. $5. Issue 36 version. $5. I also have.
All right, Joe Yates also going to take that.
Okay. Sure. If you like this one, I also have the one in. I want to say this is the one in 50 variant of the same book, number 36. Take it off the bag so you can see it better.
Yeah, let's get a good look at it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's like a kind of like a foil with a black cover. No spine tick.
It looks like Gerald Yates is also taking that one.
I didn't even tell you the price, Gerald. You gotta wait. 150. Yeah. But I'll do this. What's ratio? 50. 25.
25 for a 1 in 50. All right, Gerald Yates. Hey, so Gerald Yates, if you still want it for 25, yeah, he got it for you. Get your hands off my book. All right, he's taking it.
Okay.
He's taking it.
Perfect. We put that back in the bag for you. All right. Got a couple more books. Something is epic. I'm not sure if y'all read this one, but this one also had a bunch of cool covers. This is the Mario homage. This is $5. No love, no love. My hands are clean.
Yeah. Gerald Yates says, I'm not Green Machine. Don't raw all my books. Emma Dudley says, no problem, JT.
All right. Great. Something epic. $5. Super Mario cover. I got 2 more books, Carlos, and then you're up. Got some American Psycho, and both of these are issue number 1.
Oh my goodness.
And then the movie variant. $5 each. I don't think nobody has this one. Pretty cool. If you like American Psycho.
That's a pretty cool photo cover on that one, though. I like it. Okay, it looks like Joel Yates is going to bin those.
Okay. All right. Girl, that's all I have right now. And then I'll let Carlos go, and I'll try to pull some for next round.
Awesome.
Thanks,
all right,
dude.
Dickie, thanks so much for being here tonight. And big shout out and thanks to Joel Yates for popping in and showing some glove love to JT. I know he appreciates it. All right, folks. Hey, this is Comics on Demand. We're going to bring it back over to the store right now. But y'all tune in for more JT goodness, and y'all keep an eye on the channel because I'm sure he'll be popping up on videos after this weekend. Come back to the store. Thanks, JT. We'll be back with you in a minute.
Okay.
All right, folks. So we got plenty of books that we showed you last time, including a G.I. Joe book. Remember, all of our higher dollar stuff is over at the convention right now. I have texted them, but remember, they're still trying to set up and get things ready. Hoping to hear back from them during the broadcast about some of the higher dollar books that they have. But remember, if you're coming into town, they will have a selection of comic books for the show.
Oh yeah, it says requires C matter.
So I'm going to go ahead and pull these down, and then we're going to get started with the next stack of books. So let's pull these. I'm surprised nobody grabbed the Swamp Thing. Some fun books there. All right, remember, y'all are watching Comics on Demand. Every Friday night, 6 p.m. Central, you can get some of the best steals and deals in online comic sales. We got $2 pull boxes. We've got all kinds of claim books. We have virtual sellers with auction books and auction rounds and more claim books. All kinds of fun stuff just for you. Okay. Inhumans number 5. Oh, we're starting off with a banger. All right. This is Inhumans number 5. It's in a 9.0 condition. Remember, this is the first appearance of the Yelena Belnova version of Black Widow, the one who's going to be headlining the new Thunderbolts movie. Okay, so this is the first appearance of the Yelena Belova Black Widow. A 9.0 for $100 right here. You can snag your first appearance of that character if you like her. If she's one of yours, one of your favorites. I've got. Let me grab some more modern goodness here. Oh man, some fun stuff here. All right, let's take a look. We got Black Panther by Al Ewing. I think one of the most fantastic writers that's working today. Black Panther number 1. This is an 8.5 for $3. And snag you one of those. Then we've got Black Panther number 1. This is the Alex Ross cover. This is the John Ridley run. This is an 8.5 for $3. Really like that. Some good stuff there. All right, let's get into some vintage books we got here. Oh, wait, no, we got Captain America too. Got some Captain America books. All right. This is Captain America by John Nay Reber and John Cassaday, issue number 1. This is under the Marvel Knights imprint. It's an 8.5 for only $3. Looks like a fun kind of retro style book. Then some actual retro Captain Americas. This is Captain America number 120 in a 5.0 for $7. It's much loved, but it's a fun time period for Captain America. Then we've got Captain America number 121 following right after it, The Coming of the Man Brute. It's a 3.5 for $6. All right. Let's see, we've got Cable number 34 with an Ian Churchill cover. It's an 8.5 for only $2. I happen to like Ian Churchill, his artwork, good stuff. And then we've got The Amazing Batvark. This is an aardvark. So this is an homage to Spider-Man number 50. It's aardvark number 1. It's a 9.2 for only $2. Really fun story. I don't know if any of you are aardvark fans. And we've got Ant-Man number 1. This is also by Al Ewing. It's an 8.0 for $2. It's first issue. This is, I think, a retro story going back to the Hank Pym days of the character. 2001 A Space Odyssey, issue number 4. It does have some moisture damage. We're doing it as a 6.0 for $2. It is a newsstand. We got 2001 A Space Odyssey number 5. This is a 7.5 for $6 in a newsstand. We got 2001 A Space Odyssey number 6 in a 7.0 for $3.
No idea what you want. What's the bottom line?
I don't know. I guess bottom line would be 100 for everything. Y'all want to
Alien number 2 by Declan Shelby.
Okay,
It's 9.0 for $3.
If we have each of these, we're going to go from anywhere from 30 to 20.
When they sell. When they sell, yeah. After
Correct.
they soak up our air conditioning and lights and all that stuff for like 3 years.
Amazing Fantasy number 1000. This is the John Romita Jr. This is the John Romita Jr. cover. It's a 9.0 for $4. A lot of good reading material for $4.
You just never know.
Somehow.
All right, then this is
Still working.
Alien number 5. It's an 8.5 for $2. I'm going to come back over to y'all in just a moment and check the chat and see what people are thinking and saying, talking about. We got The Avengers number 103, 4.5 for $6.
I know that the picture sell. I know that John will be gone. But it's right spot.
Avengers number 115. It's a 5.5 for $6.
Yeah, anything new like that gun, you want to put somewhere
Right
right
there.
when they walk in. That's pretty cool.
All right. Avengers number 124. This is a really cool cover. It's a 5.5 for
Yeah,
$3.
these are all the halos that I brought out. And
And obviously there was too many. Sometimes he spent so much. As he was getting ready to go.
Okay, Conan the Barbarian number 19 and a 3.5 for $6. This thing has been beaten down. All right, then we've got Conan the Barbarian number 18. It's a 4.0 for $6. There we go, folks. Here we go. drop that there. Drop that there. All right, folks, check it out. There's some of the books there. Let's see what people are saying and if anybody wants to ticket. All right. Okay, how much is the Joe again? Okay, so the Joe I'll do it for $3. El Green Machine. Okay, so El Green Machine is going to take the 120 and the 121. Do you think Larry's going to charge $40 for the facsimile of G.I. Joe 1? I'm going to be honest with you, Gerald Yates, I would not have him sign a facsimile. He's just too expensive. You could have the conversation with him, but I would not have him sign a facsimile because it's the bare minimum for his signature is $20. And if it was $5, I would say, yeah, have him sign a facsimile, but I would dump the extra money into buying a copy of G.I. Joe #1 and then have him sign that one for you. So, I don't know. I know it's going to be at least $20, but I would plan on having the $40 because even if it's a facsimile, who knows? Wolverado Tales of G.I. Joe #1. I honestly, me personally, I wouldn't have him sign that either. I think there's probably going to be a few copies of G.I. Joe #1 and G.I. Joe #21 for sale at the show. So I'd probably look at trying to make a deal on one of those. I think getting artists to sign facsimiles, it's kind of it's an iffy thing because you might never get your money back out of that. But if it's for you personally, if you just want to have them sign something, Tales of G.I. Joe #1, and then there's also a G.I. Joe Digest, which was a smaller sized reprint of I think issues 1, 2, and maybe 3. And you could have him sign that, and that would even, because it's the original cover art from issue #1, but it's just not the full size actual comic book for #1. So if you're, that would be the best thing I would say. Let me go ahead. El Green Machine, let me grab your 2 Captain America books. Fun books for you, buddy. $13 for these 2. I'll set these aside for you. All right, and then let me see what else, because I know somebody else was asking about. Okay. Yeah, Gerald Yates, so if you're going to come to the store, if you're going to come to the show and have him sign the #1, I would actually just go ahead and get it cleaned and pressed by CGC if you're going to go that route with it, if you're going to get it slabbed. If you're not going to get it slabbed, you can always get it cleaned and pressed after the fact if you have them sign it with a Sharpie. Even a paint marker, the experiments we've done with certain brands of paint markers, you can still do that as well. I'm actually going to text and just verify that our guy, Brad is going to be at the show. Okay, and I do know guys who are witnesses who will be there for CGC that can witness books for you, and I can try to help you get taken care of. Okay, so Mike Praz. Okay, so Frankenstein Monster. I can go check, but it looks like most of our high dollar books, which is where a lot of the Frankenstein Monster books would be, got pulled and sent to the convention for the weekend. So I don't have the Frankenstein Monster books here. Yeah, $3. $3 El Green Machine for that G.I. Joe. Facilitators. So the deal with facilitators is they're going to charge just the prices that CGC charges. You're looking, like, rule of thumb for a signature series book, you're looking at usually about $75 per book, and that's before shipping 2 ways. So That's usually the price you're looking at. The more books you submit, the better deal you get, but it only shaves off the shipping. So the rule of thumb for graded books is going to be $75 per book. The prices have just gotten astronomical. So that's why I don't really ever get CGC signature series books anymore. That's why I just started issuing my own certificates of authenticity, because it's just so expensive. And JSA will be there. I think JSA is only going to charge $10 to put the little sticker on the item that you get autographed. So I don't know if you want that on your comic. It just really varies. So Larry Green, this is $3. I do have more GI Joe books here in store, but this one I'll do for $3 for that one. And again, like I said, there's a lot better books to get signed because you've got so many different key books in the series, so you can pick your own favorite GI Joe and just choose their first appearance, or some of the older books, which are pretty good as well, which are fun books. So, what did I think of the photos that you sent me? I glanced at them, Gerald Yates. I did not. For the Incredible Hulk. I mean, okay, so here's the deal with that, with the Incredible Hulk that you sent. I think that's a silver edition. Don't crack that. Don't crack that out and have him sign it, because that's a special limited edition Hulk reprint. I don't know, buddy. I don't know if I can't tell you about those silver ones that were issued by CGC. I don't know if the grade will change. I don't know if I personally, I don't know if I would have him sign all of them. I might kind of split the difference. And the same for that silver edition Incredible Hulk 181. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't remember what those exactly are made out of, but I'd be careful with those, because if you crack those out, you will not get that special silver label again. Those were sold as like a collectible inside the slab, not really meant to be opened. That's why they were issued the 10.0, because they came from CGC. Like the publisher sent them to CGC. CGC pulled the ones that were 10.0, and then those were the ones that were sold. So a collectible like that, it's not graded normally. So I don't know that you get that silver label back, and I don't know that you'll get the grade back. If you're okay with that and you just want the book signed by him and then to get the yellow label, yeah, I don't know what grade it would get for you, though. I think you just need to make, but I would have the facilitator at the show crack it out of the slab. I think they charge $5 or $10, and I would just have them do it for you. And I'm waiting to hear back on, yeah, because remember, folks, everybody like that's at the show right now, that's at the convention center, they're all trying to set up, and apparently there's issues with like loading docks and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, so it's kind of, I think all the people that are setting up as vendors are kind of preoccupied right now. So trying to get y'all information about it. But Gerald Yates, that's my best bet on it. The 35 grams of pure silver, the 181 cost me $450. Absolutely don't crack it out. If that's the case, I would not crack it out. I would, man, I know there's one magazine that that Lou Ferrigno was on the cover of. I don't remember what the magazine was called. I will look here at the store and see. It's probably not here. It probably got pulled and sent over there to have him sign it. It's a rarer book to get signed. So anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pass it on over to JT. I'm gonna go look in the back of the store and see if we have that Hulk magazine, what other Hulk issues we have here. But remember, Lou Ferrigno only appears on the cover of one, and it wasn't a comic book; it was a magazine. And that's that's one that I don't know if they'd have it here because I think it's a more rare one to find. So, all right, hey, so we're gonna send it back over to JT. JT, what do you got for us this round, buddy? Hey, JT, I think you're muted, buddy. I think you muted yourself.
You are right. Don't know why I muted myself. Okay. So, talking about these covers, Detective Comics. This is 1047 and 1048. So, nice painted covers. Now, I really like this Harley Quinn right here. And I'm just doing these at $3 each. So it's $3 for some Detective Comic goodness. Cool. Okay. Got some Harley Quinn. This is the Batman homage. I just seen this book go a couple days ago for $20. Don't know why. But I'm just doing this a cover. $6 for the Harley Quinn. Got some first appearances in this book. This is Batman Beyond and the origin of Batman Beyond. Number 1. Some first appearances in here. $10. Like the Batman Beyond, this is the key. Some Omega Man. This is issue 2, right before the issue 3 with Lobo. And this for $3. Nice Omega Man, issue number 2. $3. Awesome Zatanna cover. This is actually Batman and Robin. Yeah, Batman versus Robin, number 1. Who's this cover by? Joshua Middleton. So this is a Middleton cover. Doing this for $5.
Which one is that one?
Joshua Middleton. This is Batman versus Robin. Number 1.
Is that Zatanna?
Yep, that's Zatanna. I guess they didn't know what to put his artwork on, so they put it on Batman. Nice cover. Middleton cover.
Okay, and you said 5?
Yeah, 5 for this one.
Okay. I'll claim it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it. I've been snagging Zatanna covers Zatanna and Power Girl.
Okay. Put that to the side for you. Got another issue 1 of Super Sons. This is the variant by John Boy Myers.
Wait, how much is that one?
5.
Dang it, JT. All right, I'll take that one too.
You like John Boy?
So I love Super Sons, right?
Uh-huh.
But also John Boy Myers is one of my favorite variant artists.
Yeah. That's actually why I picked this up. I was like, this is the best cover out of all of them.
Yeah, no, yeah, I don't have that one. I think there was 2 others, and I got those, but I didn't get one of those.
All right. That's a little bit, I guess I wouldn't say bigger books, but some ratio books. We got a 1 in 25 Poison Ivy right here. And I'll do this half a ratio, so $12. So 1 in 25. Poison Ivy. And this is somebody named Zoe. Zoe? Z-O-E? 25. Good. And I have some more foil. Foil goodness. I really like this cover. This is Kneel Before Zod.
Who is that?
Kneel
Kneel Before Zod. Okay.
Before Zod. Nice foil. Do this 10. And that's all I have for this one. I can go back through them real quick. We had Something is Epic, $5. First Shadow Cabinet, #1. This was the Return of Milestone and Static. Some other heroes all together in one book, $5. Here it's Static 2, 5, and 7. That's what it is. Static 2, 5, and 7. I think I said 10 for all 3. If you like Batgirl, filler issue number 3, $3. This is the Cassandra Cain Batgirl series. We got the Melvin for the Zod foil for 10. The 1 in 25. Poison Ivy for $12. Issue number 2 of Omega Man, $3. Key issue, Batman Beyond, Origin, bunch of first appearances, $10. Harley Quinn, homage to Batman, $6. And then some Detective Comics, 37 and 48, $3 each. And those painted covers just look cool. All right, Carlos, that's it for me. Guess he's gone. All right, let's see.
All right, JT, sorry about that, buddy. Stepped away. All right, you wanting to do a starting bid?
No, I was finished.
Okay, cool. Cool. Very cool. All right, thanks to everybody who is dropping in. JT's favorite bodybuilding magazine circa 1970s. Or no, actually 1990s. Okay. Any Loki or Thor, JT? That's what my kids are into.
Yeah, I had some Thor. I might have some Loki.
Snag those.
Yeah.
All right, Killer Dolphins, let us know. Are there any certain specific Thor or Loki titles or issues that you're looking for?
I'll pull some Thor for you.
All right, buddy, I'm going to bring it back over here to the store in just a moment. Everybody watching, big shout out to JT for dropping in and being here with us tonight.
Yeah, and if you see me at the show, holler at me.
Hey, you can't miss him. He's about 7 feet tall, about 350 pounds of pure muscle. He's going to be. I think he's going to be bench pressing cars in the parking lot for charity.
Yeah, all day.
Although I don't know, the charity he mentioned to me was something about the PaulKomics Help for Elderly Comic Hunters Fund. I don't know. Do you know anything about that, JT?
The PaulKomics Fund. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the PaulKomics Fund. All right, folks, you're watching Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys presents Comics on Demand. We're back here live at Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys, bringing you some of the best deals and steals in comics tonight. All kinds of fun stuff. Remember, there is a comic convention going on this weekend here in Houston, Texas, featuring the original live-action Hulk, Lou Ferrigno, Jim Starlin, the creator of Thanos, and a prolific Batman writer, by the way. I need to mention that. And then also Larry Hama, the creator of G.I. Joe, and a writer of other comics as well. He's known mostly for G.I. Joe, but he also wrote a bunch of other books. All right, let's take a look and see what we got here. Ooh, I see Valiant Comics here. Uh-oh. Valiant Comics. Nothing but investment grade. All right, Adventure into Fear number 13 and a 6.0. This is starring the Man-Thing. It's a 6.0 for only $6. 2001: A Space Odyssey, issue number 2. You could almost have a complete run if you're looking for this series. This is a somewhat much loved water damaged copy. We're doing this for $2 only. Those who are interested. If you're into vintage science fiction, 2001: A Space Odyssey number 3 and a 5.5 for only $3. Adventure Comics number 347, featuring Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. It's a 3.5 for only $20, featuring nuclear de-escalation, disarmament, maybe also. I don't know. It's a guy karate chopping missiles. Can't go bad with that. All right, Giant Size Defenders number 4. It's a 6.5 for $8. This is a lot of fun because it's 68 big pages. It's perfect bound. So it was the annual before they were called annuals for the Defenders title. I got a bunch of giant size books here. We're just going to go through them. Don't forget that Man-Thing. That's a good buy if you're into Man-Thing. Giant Size Doc Savage number 1. It's a 5.5 for $18. Wait, what? Interesting. How is that even possible? Okay. All right. So I'm sorry. Excuse me on that one, folks. It's got 2 copies here of Giant Size Doc Savage. $8, not 18. They're both 5.5 copies. You pick one. If you're not getting your giant size fix, we got it for you. Dead Man and Challengers of the Unknown, issue number 74. Nice 15 center. It's 3.5 for $18. New Mutants number 26, first appearance of Legion. It's a 6.5 for $8. Kitty Pryde and Wolverine, issue number 1 from the 6-issue limited series. This is 7.0 for only $10. Got some standing on the cover. This is a fun mini-series because it showed off the mentor-protege relationship between Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. Not for children, Tim Vigil, Frank Hinkle. This is EO. It's a 9.2 for $20. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons number 1. It's a 9.2 for only $20. Warfront presents Dynamite Joe, America's Explosive Marine. Issue number 38. It's a 6.0 for $8. It's a Nazi cover. Some folks are into that. There we go. All right, we got that one. Really do have everything on the board for y'all tonight. Ooh, Joseph Michael Linsner, 11 or 1, an Angry Christ comic. It's 1 of 1. It's a 9.2 for only $8. I know Linsner, one of the most famous artists of the female form. This is a 1 of 1. I guess this is just a 1 issue, a 1 shot. Put that there, only $8. George A. Romero's Empire of the Dead, issue number 1, illustrated by Alex Maleev. Y'all might know him as the artist of the Marvel Zombies series. He did the interior art, not the covers. This is a 9.0 for $20. So if you haven't gotten your zombie fix yet, $20 for a 9.0, that could be yours. Uh-oh, is this Berserker? I think this is Berserker. Yep, Berserker Fallen Empire. It's a 9.2 for $15. So Berserker is coming to live action. They just made the deal. Joe, did you know that?
I did not.
You didn't? Yeah, no. So no, Keanu Reeves is bringing it. Because apparently, even though there's a John Wick 5 on the way, his character's dead, so I guess he has extra time, so he's going to launch another franchise. Eternal Warrior, number 1, chapter 2, 8.5 for $15. And last but not least, Doctor Strange, number 50. Beautiful 90s foily goodness. It includes a trading card. It's a 9.2 for $8. This is one of the polybagged ones, but this one's been busted out. And check that out. I think that's Joe Jusko did the art for that trading card. It's cool stuff. Jody, even after all these years, I'm still a sucker for a foil cover.
They are nice.
They are nice. They are. All right, folks. Hey, if you are a Doctor Strange fan, this was a good one to pick up. $8. It includes the card. Could be yours. Let's take a look at some of the new books that we still have held over. Batman number 611, the foil facsimile. We do have some of the other issues in case you're interested in them. Speaking of foil, Batman Adventures number 12, the blank cover variant for the first appearance of Harley Quinn. Got those. Those are $5 a piece. Batman Adventures number 12, the foil. Got one more of these left. It says 15. Batgirl or Batman Adventures number 12, the regular facsimile. This one is 5 or 4. Then we've got Batman Adventures number 12, the action figure variant. This one is only 5. Fun book, fun pickup. And then Detective Comics 31, the blank, or Detective Comics 31, the regular facsimile. The blank is $8. The regular facsimile is $7. Great books to have your favorite artist do some work on. You can create your own variant. Flex Off with Lou Ferrigno. Carlos eyeing each newsstand to make sure they're not Mark Jewelers. Hey, it's happened before. I'll take that Doctor Strange foil, please, and the Man Thing. All right. Gerald Yates says, I speculated heavy on Berserker. I have so many 1 in 50s and 1 in 100s of number 1. I think you and the rest of the planet. But the question is, did you get the Keanu Reeves signed one? Okay, so the Doctor Strange and the Mike on the Man Thing. These are for Mike Praz. He's going to take those. And I think we still have this. I don't think El Green claimed this GI Joe, so we still have this GI Joe for $3 if somebody wants him. It's one of the coolest covers, but least consequential issues in the run. Let's see. Okay, if Roberto, if you want us to check for any of the Thor or Loki books for you, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to keep it moving. I'm going to actually pass it on to JT so he can show us a little bit of what he got. And I'm going to go back on the quest to find. I was back there looking for Larry Hama books, so I'm going to continue to look for Larry Hama books. All right, JT, what do you got for us? You're still muted, good buddy.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry about that. So I did go digging for some Thor books. I did find a few. I got some. Let's see. These might be a little bit bigger. I'm not sure if this is what you're looking for, but I do have some God of Thunder books. And I want to say each one of these is, 25 and up. So we got the first old King Thor, and a team appearance in this one. That's issue number 1. We'll do 25 on that. Don't have issue 2, but I have issue 3. And this is Gore Speak from the Shadows. That's a $20 book right there. This is the second appearance of Gore, the God Butcher. Another $20 book right there. And this is the origin of Gore and cover appearance. And I put all these at near mint, so 9.4 or higher. And then some people say this is a first cameo of No. I'm not going to debate about that. Big book. Also another origin story of Gore. 25. And this is issue 7. Like $10 for this one. And then we go back. This is the first Goddess of Thunder. Or Goddesses. $30. And this is Thor Absorbs the Living Darkness. Another key. So all of these are basically key books. Let me know if you're looking for any of these.
All right, you want to take the first #1 Thor that you showed for 25?
See all the edges. Yeah, that's issue #1. I also have what's another. This is a different Thor, King Thor. Another Gore. Butcher T. This is a cool book right here. This is Thor Annual, and this is the first meeting of I forget what you call them. These gods and the Olympian gods. And I'll do this at 30. You said she had the Immortal Thor. That's what she's collecting. Okay. Yeah, so the only other Thor I do have, like I said, is this Donny Cates run. So if you're looking for any of these issues, let me know. Yeah. So 1 through 30. Yeah, 30 was the last issue for this run. So I had the full run of that. Okay. You have some old school X-Men books. You got the Cable with the gold foil. Everybody loved this back in the 90s. $5 for that. Not X-Force, Cyber Force. And X-Men, this is Top Cow, and then Marvel team up. Cool book. $5. Some Avengers. No Road Home. Issue 5. Now Ewing, can't think of the key to this book, but I know it's some type of key. Oh, you want that issue #1? Is that the book you want? Killer Dolphins. I'm sorry, I didn't get that. So you want this book for 25? Issue number 1. Okay, I got you. Okay. And again, I also have this one. First meeting. With the Olympian gods. And Thor. Got some old books, some 10-cent and 15-cent books. Some Torah. Anybody wants these or know about these? Gold Key. One these at $5. This is a 20-center. And then this Whitman Torah. All these for $5. Well, each one at $5. If anybody's interested. ElfQuest. I'm putting these together as a ring. So I have issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, and their newsstand. Issue 4. Issue 5. Six, issue 7, 8, you get 2, and the last one, issue 1. So 10 books. 1 book lot. Issues 1 through 9. You get 2 issues number 8. So 1, It's not a newsstand. One is a newsstand. I'm doing all of these for $20. 20. All the elf quests. $20. All right, chat. What else y'all looking for? Any certain books, characters? All right, that's it for me. Carlos.
Right here, buddy. Are you selling Turoks?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had some
What?
Turok books.
I'm looking to finish my run of Jungle Action, the KKK issues. Okay. Those are hard to find. Those are hard to find.
If I had those, I wouldn't be selling them.
Right. Right. Those are personal collection books.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Awesome, man. Well, good deal. Good deal. Well, I'm going to go ahead and bring it back over to the store because I've got some more books to show off, including new books and stuff. JT, we got about 30 minutes left on tonight's broadcast. Thanks for being here. I'll try to get back to you, but this may be your last round.
Yeah. I'm all out.
You're all out. Okay. All right, man. Thanks for being here. Y'all make sure to keep. Okay, he says I have 20, 21, and 22. Okay. Y'all make sure and keep an eye out for JT. Follow him on Instagram. It's at JTComicBooks or Comic Books. Sorry. Let's bring it back over to the store. Hey, folks, thanks for being here tonight for this special edition. We're going to make sure that next time we have more, like for the next convention, make sure that we have some additional books here. Might even try to work out some kind of a situation, some kind of private. I don't know. We'll talk. We'll see about it. We'll see about it. A few books that we do have that I want to make sure and draw your attention to as we wrap up. Batgirl or Batman Adventures number 12. That's the regular facsimile, the action figure variant facsimile. Then I should have put these over here. The blank cover for your favorite sketch artist to do artwork on, and the foil. Fun stuff here, folks. All right, then we've got also Detective Comics 31 and Detective Comics 31, the blank edition, and 611 foil facsimiles for these. Remember, the Hush storyline is dropping the last Wednesday of March, so you want to make sure you're picking that up. I think it starts with Batman number 158, so you want to make sure and pick that sequel up. If you're looking for a copy, you don't have a copy, and you want to order it, make sure and reach out here to Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys. I'm sure they'll have multiple copies and variants and such available, because there are going to be over 400,000 copies of that first issue of the run that are available. Let's take a look at some of these last few books. This will be our last round as we wrap it up for tonight. Shout out to Avi the Bearded Wonder, Tad the Magnificent, and the others who are over at the convention setting it up, getting it ready. This is Golden Comics Digest featuring Little Lulu and Tubby 6-0 for $8. I love these little digest ones because you can carry them with you. Back in the day, tuck it in your backpack. Those are fun little collectibles to snag. The Woods. I think this is issue number 1. So The Woods was one of James Tynion IV's first comic series that he came out with, his first creator-owned. I remember I picked up the whole run when Something is Killing the Children came out, because I'm pretty sure at some point it'll be optioned. This is a Virgin variant, which I do not have in my collection. That's a 9.0 for only $18. for a limited book. Probably a good one to pick up, especially if you're a Tinian fan. Urban Decay #1, signed. Not 100% by who, but it's only $10. So if you're a fan of Urban Decay or her, $10. It's an 8.5. It does have a signature. Remember, we cannot guarantee the signatures on the raw signed books. We can just give you a good direction to head in for who might have signed them, including this copy of US issue 2 of 2 by DC Comics Vertigo. Steve Darnall and Alex Ross. This is number 275 of 500, signed by both writer and artist. This is a steal right here. Folks, we call this a steal. Steve Darnall and Alex Ross signed it, and it's numbered very small there. Alex Ross and Steve Darnall. This is only $20. It's 9.2. It is in pretty good shape. It's a perfect bound book. Only $20, signed by both writer and artist. Well worth picking up. Steal of a deal. Downcast. I think this is trade paperback volume #1. It's a 9.2 for only $30. So some sort of collectible edition. I don't know this comic. And it's got like a lithograph on the back, which is kind of cool looking. If you're interested in it, let me know. It's 9.2 for $30. It is in really good shape. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde from Marvel Classics Comics. It's an 8.0 for only $10. 52 full pages with no ads. You know why they were able to do it with no ads? Because the movie studio paid to subsidize the creation and publication of this comic. That's how they could run it with no ads. Love these. That's why there were so few of them. The Marvel movie classics. 8.0 for $10. It's a nice pickup. Dolls #2. 9.0 for $10. This is the gold foil title variant from Dynamic Forces. Is a 9.0 for $10, and it does include the certificate of authenticity from Dynamic Forces. New Mutants Annual #1 in a 7.0 for only $18. Steal This Planet, a rock fable. New Mutants was an underrated mutant book from the 80s and 90s. Some fun storylines, some first appearances. Really didn't get popular until Cable and Deadpool were introduced and it became X-Force. But there's some good stuff in here. One of the beautiful Sienkiewicz painted covers. This is New Mutants #18. It's a 7.0 for $8, featuring Moonstar on the cover. I always like these Sienkiewicz painted covers. They're nice. He's a very talented artist. This is as 90s as it gets. Dark Knight's Death Metal #3 by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. Fun fact, they're coming to the Lone Star State for Fan Expo Dallas this summer. This is a 9.0 for $25. This is one of the variants, featuring the rock 90s metal cover. It's pretty fun. Jody's like, yeah, that's great. She's like, it's 9 o'clock. Dark Horse presents Black Cross #1. It's a fun one. It's a 9.0 for $20. Then the most 90s book of 90s. If you have a stack of these, folks, your retirement is taken care of. Darkhawk #1. Dawn of the Darkhawk. That is a joke. This is a meme book. It's not a real retirement book. The joke is that if you have a stack of these and Turok number ones, you're set for life. It's a 9.2 for $30. As it is first issue and first appearance. I know that some people like the Marvel Age, but I think Darkhawk number 1 is the book. Doctor Strange number 174 and a 3.5 for $20. Some nice Silver Age sorcery for you from Marvel. 3.5 for $20. And we've got the Incredible Hulk. So this is a connecting cover deal here, folks. You've seen these guys before. This is a connecting cover. It's Hulk number 6. Both covers by Ed McGuinness. They are connecting. Key them tonight, 9.2s, 5 and 6, $11 together. $11 for both of them. Tell you what, tonight only, if you claim them, I'll do them both for 10. It's about a 10% off right there. Fun Red Hulk books, including also Hulk number 9, Jeff Loeb, Art Adams, and Frank Cho. This is half of a connecting cover. This is a 9.2 for $6. It's another fun one to add to your stack. Now we've got the Incredible Hulk number 331. It's an 8.5 for $20. Bonus points in the chat if you can tell me why this is a key book. Drop him right there. And I've got just a couple more here, folks, that I'll show off and offer up to you. I'm going to pull down these facsimiles. All right. DC Special number 1. It's a 5.5 for $30. Choice Collection of Classics by Carmine Infantino. It's an all Infantino issue. Fun stories. One of DC Comics' most treasured Silver Age artists. No, silver bronze. DC Nation number 0. It's a 9.2 for $48. This is a variant cover. It's the Clay Man 1 in 250. Holy moly. All right, folks, if you wanted a deal, here we go. A 1 in 250 ratio variant, only $48 tonight. DC Nation number 0, the George Jimenez 1 in 500 variant. It's a 9.0 for only $68. Of course, a fan of George Jimenez. Good stuff. And a George Perez variant, Dayman number 2. It's a Virgin variant by George Perez. I don't know this title, but because it's George Perez, I'm interested. Very cool. It's a 9.0 for $40. Let's check the chat, and then I think that's going to bring us to the end of tonight's broadcast, folks. We want to thank you so much for being here. It's been great to see you. All right. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. We got a bunch of people popping in. All right. So Gerald Yates is going to bin the Woods and the Alex Ross. Where is it? Okay. All right. So just to confirm, Gerald Yates, you want the Woods variant. It's $18 for 9.0. I'm not sure which issue number it is. And then I've got this does not have a COA, but it's one of the numbered signed copies. It's Alex Ross and Steve Darnell. It's US number 2 of 2 by DC Vertigo for 20. So Gerald Yates, I think, is taking those two. And then I've got more for you, Miss Jody. So Gerald Yates, Woods, Alex Ross. Okay, and Mike Praz is going to take the Jekyll and Hyde and both of the Hulks. And the 2 connecting cover Hulks. I did say I'd do both of these for 10 instead of 11. And then there's that one. And that's all Mike Praz right there. All right. Gerald Yates says, it's the Gray Hulk. Okay, yeah. So let's take a look at him. That's why. If that's the case, it's a steal of a deal, folks. If this is the first Gray Hulk, it's Incredible Hulk 331. It is a direct edition. It's an 8.5, doing this at 20. I'll go ahead and do a spine slide so y'all can check out the spine. But folks, this might just qualify as the steal of the night if Gerald Yates decides to take it down for 20. Does have a really clean spine. Sharp corners. It's nice. It's a nice copy. Yeah. All right, Gerald Yates, let me know if you want this one. I'm really shocked by these two, these ratios. You know, the ratios, folks, we've talked about them on other shows, on other episodes. The ratios drop in value drastically, but I think these are really good prices for these, fair prices. And I'll tell you what I'll do, because this has been out for several years. Jody, what do you think? One time only tonight, if we do them for just an even 100 for both. Yeah. So if somebody wants to snag both the Clayman 1 in 250 and the George Jimenez 1 in 500 in a 9.2 and a 9.0, I'll do both of them together for an even 100. So it's a $16 off the already discounted price. And this is a 1 in 250 and this is a 1 in 500 from DC Nation number 0. Remember, this was a 25-cent special that was meant to kind of bring new readers on for the next leg of the journey, but they did give them both. They did give ratio variants up to 1 in 500, so you can get both ratio variants for only $100. So 1 in 250 and a 1 in 500. So it's a pretty decent deal, folks. So let's see if anybody wants to take me up on that. All right, folks, remember we are going to be wrapping it up in the next 10 minutes or so here. I might show, I'll show another round of books just in case, but I'll let y'all sit and think. I'll let y'all look these books up online if you want to, and let me know if anybody wants to snag this deal. And I'll show a few more books here. And yeah, somebody pointed out that Sienkiewicz actually did both of these. Yep, there it is. So these are the 2 Sienkiewicz books up here. And we'll go ahead and bring these over. Let's see. All right. Yeah, we still got the Gray Hulk here. Make sure to look that up online because that's probably a pretty good deal for somebody if somebody wants to grab it. 8.5, it is a really clean copy. Could probably go for a 9.0, to be completely honest with you. But $20, it's a great deal for somebody. And then these 2, if somebody wants to take them down at 100, again, solid deal if you're into ratio variants. and if you're into DC Comics. So, oh, Emma Dudley says, "Hey, Jody." Emma Dudley. Emma Dudley. Jody says, "Hey." She's right back behind camera. All right, we got time for a few more books here. Remember, sit on those deals. The deals end at the end of the night, folks. So if you're going to grab them, you got to grab them now. Fantastic Four, number 81 for 5.0 for $20. Some nice Marvel Silver Age right here. The Eternals, number 3 from the original series. What was that? I think something fell. Oh, my comic books. My comic book box. That's my comic book box, Jody. The noise. It's the comics. Yeah, it's not the door. It's my comic books. All right, they're just kind of coming forward. Don't worry, folks. They're not damaged. So the Eternals, number 3. First appearance of Cersei. It's a 7.5 for $25. Don't know that we're getting an Eternals movie sequel, but it's still some great Jack Kirby fun stuff to play with. Detective Comics, number 423. The most dangerous 20 miles in Gotham City. It's a 6.5 for $35. Remember, it's an oversized, perfect bound issue. Extra story for your $1. These thicker ones, and this one's actually in decent shape, 52 big pages, cover price of only 25 cents. You can get it for 35. Detective Comics, oh, number 12. Or no, I'm sorry, 12 center, number 315. Menaced by the Jungle Man of Gotham City. It's a 4.0, doing it for $20. Silver Age Detective Comics for $20. Yes, please. Now, the cool thing about it, one of the things I love about some of these older books, look closely here. Y'all see that? A stamp. I love it when people used to stamp their comics because it shows me a little bit about the history of the comic book. So this is Detective Comics number 315. It's a solid Silver Ager. 4.0 for $20. Get you some nice Batman reading material here. Detective Comics number 333. Hunters of the Elephant's Graveyard. Another 12 center. It's a 4.5 for $20. Real nice detective. Oh, more Detective Comics. This one is missing some pieces off the cover. It's a 3.0 for only $9. It's Detective Comics number 346. It is missing some chunks off the top. Again, low grade is better than no grade. 3.0 for only $9. All right, Detective Comics number 358. Carmine Infantino and Joe Giella cover. 4.0 for only $16. Joe Giella was the sweetest man. Had a chance to meet him. I still have, I think, at least one comic book signed by him from DC's Silver Age. I think it's the second Silver Age appearance of the Riddler, signed by the legendary Joe Giella. Ooh. Gargoyles, number 1, the Leslie Laree Lou Incentive Virgin. It's a 9.2 for $85. Not sure which incentive it is, but if you're a Gargoyles fan, this is your night right here. $85. All right, let's drop some more goodness here. Ooh, Justice League. Now you're playing my song. Oh, Infinity Gauntlet. This needs to go over to the show. Hey, if somebody here is looking for something for Jim Starlin to sign, The Infinity Gauntlet number 5. It's a 9.0 for $10. Remember, Jim Starlin is going to be there. He wrote the Infinity Gauntlet. 9.0 for $10. If somebody wants to snag it. Luke Cage, Power Man, number 17. The first and still the greatest black superhero of all. I thought the first black Marvel superhero was Black Panther. $35. This is a beautiful, stunning copy. I love this. It's a 6.5 for $35. Beautiful cover. I like this one a lot. Striking. Nice. All right, Luke Cage, Power Man, number 19. It's a 6.5 for $30. Oh, it's Cottonmouth. This is the first Cottonmouth. Wait, that's number 17. Okay, so yeah, I think this is the first appearance of Cottonmouth. Yeah, yep, first appearance of yep, it's written. Nice. I like it when that's done. First appearance of Cottonmouth. This that first season of Luke Cage on Netflix was just peak television. So first appearance of Cottonmouth right there, in case anybody has not picked that up yet. Justice League of America, number 37. It's a nice 12 center. Starring some Golden Age heroes. 5.5 for $35. First Silver Age appearance of Mr. Terrific. What? Right there, folks. First Silver Age appearance of Mr. Terrific. Get it before the new movie comes out, before Superman comes out. It's not the same Mr. Terrific, but it is a good book to have. All right, the Inhumans number 1. Oh, this is a nice cut. What? Man, how is this buried in the middle of the box like that? It's an 8.5 for $85. Folks, this is a nice pickup here. If you're at all a fan of Inhumans. I was a big fan of, what's his name? Anson Mount, his portrayal of Black Bolt. Do you know, fun fact, I worked with Anson Mount on a small independent film here in Texas many, many moons ago. It is. And then he went on to play Captain Christopher Pike for Star Trek and Black Bolt for the MCU. Fun stuff. All right, let's put that here. And then Uncanny X-Men, last book of the night, Uncanny X-Men number 201. The infamous battle between Storm and Cyclops for who would lead the X-Men. It's a 7.0, doing it for $25. That was Mohawk Storm. I didn't like Mohawk Storm as a child growing up, but I've grown to appreciate her sentiment and why she went with the hairstyle. Sometimes you just got to rock out. All right, let's see. What's up, folks? Wolverado, what's up, buddy? Submariners and a Power Man earlier. Yes, yeah, we still got them, Wolverado. Submariner and Power Man comics, Jody. Ben, I always had a crush on Angela. Sorry, don't Ben. No, I don't think that was the right one you're thinking of. Cottonmouth smoked a lot of weed. I love him as Pike. He was fantastic. And a depowered Storm. That's right. Yep. Fun stuff. Hey, folks, this is going to be it for the night. If there's anything that you want to claim, now is the time to do it. We just got a couple minutes left. Wolverado, we are searching for you right now as we speak to see if we can find those books for you. I know you were looking for Submariner and Luke Cage. These are a couple of really fun Luke Cage books right here, including the first appearance of Cottonmouth. So if you're interested in them, we got the first Silver Age appearance of Mr. Terrific, first Dark Hawk. I think this is something to do with Danny Moonstar from the. This deal is here for just the last $100 for these two, and then the all Carmine Infantino issue with some reprints of some of his best work. Oh, and first Grey Hulk right here. So Plenty of cool, fun books. All right. Thank you so much, Jody. All right. Wolverado. These are the two books that were from earlier. This is this is Namor, the Submariner, number 10. It's a 4.0 for $6. And then Luke Cage, Power Man, number 21, and a 7.0 for $6. So Wolverado, if you are interested in these two, let me know. Be $12 for both of them. I think you still have your credit, Wolverado. I think it's been like, I don't know, like months. Okay, Wolverado will take both. Okay, grade and price on Mr. Terrific. All right, so Wolverado is going to take these two. And then, okay, yeah. So first, Silver Age, Mr. Terrific. All right, we're calling it a 5.5. And we're asking 35 on it. It's the first Silver Age appearance of Mr. Terrific. Remember, this is not the other Mr. Terrific that we know. It's this Mr. Terrific. It was the first one from the Golden Age, but this is his first Silver Age appearance. And we're doing 35 on it and calling it a 5.5. And it does look to be in decent shape. There's not really a lot of rust on the staples. They look to be still attached well. There's a little bit of something here, like this kind of a little bit of cover removal on the top, but it's not completely gone. Just looks like some of the cover is gone. Don't like Scotch tape. So Gerald Yates, I'm going to pop it out and take a look at it for you, buddy. It presents well, Gerald. It's not a bad copy. I would add this to my personal collection. Staples are still attached. Let's take a look at the back cover. Yeah. Hey, Gerald, this is a good deal for 35. This is a good deal. I mean, it could stand to have a clean and press, but as is, it's a good copy. Page quality is decent. Yeah, it's a good book, Gerald. So I don't know if you're predisposed to snag it, but it's a good book, and it's a good deal. It's a really good condition for the age. Is that Paul? Maybe. Okay.
He's quite far away, so I don't know.
Okay.
It's about 8 o'clock. He's heading this way.
Yeah, I mean, he would have been having to haul it if he made it in that.
Exactly.
All right. So Gerald Yates, let me know if you want this. Really good book, folks. Yeah. This is a nice, Gerald, I would be proud to have this in my personal collection. Let me take a look and see if you wanted it after all. Okay. Okay. Wolverado, I'll take 4 $2 pulls. What we did, no, Gerald, look, buddy, the retail on it was $49, marked down $35. That's a good buy at $35. Okay, that's a really good buy at $35, Gerald. Normally, we'll do good deals with you, but that's a really good deal for $35. So snag it at $35 or lose it, because it's a good deal, buddy. All right, Wolverado, I'm going to grab 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, Wolverado, let me know if you want to see the books that you got. Wolverado, let me know if you want to see the books that you got. Otherwise, I can mystery box them to you. And that will wipe out your $20 store credit. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you want to see them? All right, buddy. Good deal. All right, so this is, okay, so Wolverado, you tell me. So I guess an Image book found its way into the Marvel box. If you don't want it, I will re-pull and get you a different one. But you got Scorched, number 31. Again, it's an Image Comics from the Spawnverse. I will get you another one because I don't know why that's in the Marvel box. Okay, you got a Deadpool Wolverine blank variant. Nice. Got a Daredevil number 15 with an iconic John Romita Jr. cover. Very cool. And then, Blood Hunt 4 of 5 featuring Blade. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. All right. Those are your pulls. Let me know if you want to replace Scorched with another book, with another pull. And I'll just set this one aside. Wolverado, just let me know in the chat, do you want to keep Scorched or do you want an actual Marvel book? Good. Okay. Missing that Blood Hunt. Good. Hey, you can never go wrong with Daredevil, Wolverine, Deadpool, and Blade. Let me know. Yes, please switch. Okay. All right, let's pull you a fourth one. Actual Marvel book. Bam. Punisher. Number 2, The Man is Different. The Mission Remains the Same. Nice. I've been wondering, you need to tell me how this new Punisher is. All right, so this is Wolverado. These are his 4 $2 pulls. There you go. All right. So, hey, to everybody else, thanks so much for watching. Gerald Yates, hit me up. Let me know about that. Let me know about that. Yeah, no problem, Wolverado. Thanks for watching. Gerald Yates, let me know, buddy. Let me know on the Justice League. Yeah, let me know on the Justice League if you want it. I'm telling you, at 35, it's a good deal. It's a good deal. It's in good condition, fully attached. I would personally snag it at 35 to add to my personal collection because I do collect Justice League. All right, folks. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in tonight for Comics on Demand. Remember, you can catch us every Friday night, 6 p.m. Central. And this week and next week, we're doing an abbreviated show because we got all kinds of other stuff going on outside of here. And so, but make sure to tune in for us next week, 6 p.m. Central. Looking forward to seeing you. Then, otherwise, you can see us over the weekend and on Wednesday night for the giveaway show. Next Tuesday night, I'll have the members only live stream, Carlos and Friends. And then again, next Friday night for the next episode of Comics on Demand, brought to you by and broadcasting from Lone Star Heroes, Comics and Toys. 3 convenient locations in the greater Houston area to serve all your comic and collectible needs. We hope that you stop by and visit, and I hope to see some of you at Pop Culture Con tomorrow and Sunday of this weekend. See ya. Have a great night, folks.